Today we are diving into a game-changing feature that's set to help our companies manage their data. I'm talking about data warehouse sharing. This feature, recently introduced in Microsoft Fabric public preview, is all about operational efficiency, growth, and cultivating a data sharing culture in organizations. So let's get started. Hello everyone and welcome to DevScope's channel. In today's data-driven world, the ability to share and retrieve data easily is paramount. But the challenge lies in managing this vast amount of data. Traditionally, everyone had to own copies of the data, leading to redundancy and inefficiency. But what if there was a smarter way to work? Enter data warehouse sharing. It's a tool that allows those who manage or work with specific data workspace to share a warehouse with others in the team or organization. Instead of everyone having their own copies of data, they can simply look at the shared copy, saving time and resources. It's about making data accessible to those who need it to make informed and data-driven decisions. I will show you now. So here I am in my Fabric workspace and I've already created a data warehouse. I have a couple tables in there. I will open it and I will show you how you can share this warehouse with other users. So basically you'll have three options here. If you hover your warehouse name, you will have this favorite, these three dots, and you will have this option here. And this option is what will allow you to share this workspace with another users. So if you click it here, you will see a few options where you can grant permissions to other user to read your data via SQL or Python notebooks or using and building Power BI reports over your data warehouse data. Okay, so what you can do is you type a name of one user of your organization, you'll select it, and then you can notify this user by email and immediately access your data warehouse. I will grant permissions here. I just give it permissions to this user. I now can manage my permissions. I can see every user that has access to this data warehouse by clicking these three dots, more options, and you will follow and click manage permissions. By that, you will see every user that has access to this data warehouse. In this case, the user that I just gave access has only read access. So he only can build reports over this data warehouse, but I can increase this level of permissions. By clicking this more options, three dots, I can have read data permissions so he can query the data via SQL or notebooks. I will add this permission, and then I can also add the read all permission. That is a bit redundant, but basically it's a bit the same. You can query the data, you can script the data, and you can build reports over the data. So I will give full access of reading to this user. No need to save, it's already saved. So basically now the other user will receive an email, he can access his workspace in Fabric, and he will see every warehouse or lakehouse that someone has shared with it. I will show you now. Once the other user receives his email, he can access his workspace in Fabric. It can, and you will see immediately every artifact, warehouse or lakehouse that someone has shared with it. You can have the details of name of the warehouse. You can have the location of the workspace, SQL connection string, so you can query the data. You can also visualize the data, interact with the tables, and you can build reports over this data. So this is the vision that the other user will get. It can open the warehouse, it can run SQL queries over it, it can create new queries. The only thing that this user cannot do here in this warehouse is to do any changes, it cannot create new schemas or change schemas or change some metadata that I have already created. I am the owner, I am the admin, I share with it, I'm the only one that can do these changes. But if I share this warehouse, it cannot make any of those changes. It can only access the data. So it can run queries, it can build visual queries, it can build reports, and so on. Data warehouse sharing offers a range of benefits. You can grant permissions through your Fabric workspace, allowing others to connect to the SQL endpoint, read all data using SQL or Apache Spark, or even build reports on the default dataset. This is particularly handy for data scientists and BI developers who need to access and read the necessary data regularly. This option of sharing is also available for lakehouse. So the process is all the same. You have a lakehouse, you can share, you can choose what permissions your user will get, and you can manage their permissions. Now, here's the cool part. Imagine having all the data in one single place, shared across your organization, across different teams, and across different areas. Think of the operational efficiencies you could achieve and how you could grow. Data warehouse sharing is about working smarter, not harder, and nurturing this culture where decisions are based on actual data. So, are you ready to embrace this new era of data management? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, if you find this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel for more data insights. Until next time, keep exploring and keep learning.